Hey guys, it's Kira from Kira Friends Recaps on the Warehouse 13 fan channel, and before I get to my video blog, I have some very depressing news. I have to do something on September 21st that I cannot get out of, therefore I will miss the Season 2 finale of Warehouse 13. I am not lying. I am going to miss it. I'm going to miss the Warehouse 13 season finale? I mean, what is wrong? Ugh, the world is just terrible. You know, like, why can't they just have, like, 13 episodes? I mean, it's Warehouse 13, and then I wouldn't miss it. But no, it's gotta be 12 episodes, so I miss it. I mean, but, oh well, I'll just have to watch it on demand the next day or something. Too bad. I'm also gonna miss the season premiere of Parenthood Season 2, which sucks because I also love that show very much. If you haven't watched Parenthood before, you gotta watch it. I don't have the DVD to show you all the cool stuff because I don't have the DVD. But you should go buy it if you haven't seen Season 1 because it's really good. Like, I guarantee, well, probably only if you're a girl, but at the season finale you will be, like, bawling. Like, I was crying, like, every 5 seconds. But, I mean, not that it's, like, depressing, it's just, like, really, you know, emotional. Sorry, that was my phone. But anyway, I'm just gonna get onto the video blog. This is, like, my second time doing this, because I kept going, yeah, you know, so, yeah. So, I'm gonna try not to say that as much, but I'll probably fail, so, sorry. So, this is Season 2, Episode 10. Only 2 episodes left! The season is over! And it was called Where and When, or When and Where, but I'm pretty sure it's Where and When, because I was, like, tagging it on Tumblr, and I was like, I gotta get this right, so, Where and When, pretty sure it's Where and When. There is this mysterious artifact that, it's like a knife, and when you, like, stab someone with it, it's not like, it kills them, well, it does kill them, but not like the usual way, you know, like, they turn completely into glass, and they fall over and break, and then they die, and it's awful. So, Rebecca, if you don't remember her, what episode is that? I don't remember the exact episode, but you know where they had the whole, like, electric spine and stuff, and they went to that old woman who used to work at the warehouse, who was in love with her warehouse agent partner and stuff, Jack, remember her? Yeah, she comes back. And, she is talking about how she never forgave herself because she could not find this artifact. And they were wondering what it was, and they found this movie, and it was Jack and Rebecca, their younger selves, but it was really Pete and Micah, like, inside their bodies. Like, they're like, you're not gonna believe this, but it's really, we're really you, Pete and Micah, yeah. And, like, they were like, what? But it turns out it really was them. And they're like, oh, we're here in the 60s, you gotta find this artifact, and then it totally sucked, because, of course, like, they were like, okay, and one more thing, the artifact is, and it cut off, and I was like, but, I mean, if it didn't cut off, then there would be no point in the episode, so, yeah. So, they don't know how to get this artifact, and then HG, who's all, like, smart and awesome, I love HG. Really? You didn't tell her? Oh, yeah. Because Rebecca said that she blacked out for 22 hours and 19 minutes. It's 22 hours. I think it was 22 hours and 19 minutes. So then, HG is like, the same thing happened to me when I tried to go, or no, like, her housekeeper when she was, yeah, because, you know, her daughter died. So she used this machine that she made. It was like it's not really a time travel machine, but like you put it on and your mind like transfers to someone else, like in that time. So she thought she became like the nanny or the housekeeper to her daughter, and she was fighting off the people who were trying to kill her daughter. But in the end, she couldn't change the past, and it was all really sad and stuff. But yeah, so she figured out that she was very confusing. Anyway, so Pete and Micah have to go back and be Jack and Rebecca and find the artifact. But Arya doesn't know because he's still all mad at HG because he's like, oh, this is wrong, blah, blah. So then they go back to the 60s, and let me just say, first of all, I love the wardrobe in this episode. Well, when they're in the 60s at least. Like, all the cool clothes, the hair, like, the... Oh, man, I just knocked my glasses over. Wow. Smart Kira. Anyway, very cool fashion, just saying. Because I'm, like, in love with vintage clothes and stuff. So, anyway, moving on, they like, explore the different people around, and are trying to find who has this artifact and stuff, and then I found out that they thought it was this one guy, that he was sleeping with these other girls, and then he was killing them or something, but it turns out it was actually his wife, because he wasn't actually sleeping with them, he was, like, he was just working with them and stuff, but she thought that he was cheating on her, so she's like, oh yeah, you just bring it in their floozy home, but I thought I got rid of them all, like, all creepy and stuff, and then she took the knife, and, like, they were like, no, and then, like, she put it in Pete, and then, like, Micah's like, no, and she took it out, and then, like, they plunged it into her chest, the wife's chest, I mean, and then the wife died. It was all very sad, because he still loved her, but she was, like, killing people, so they had to kill her, and, yes, but, like, the police, like, all the clues point to him, that, like, that he killed his wife and all these women, so they have to make this video. They're like, it'll clear your name one day, because they know that they can't actually explain what happened, because, I mean, the whole artifact thing, obviously. So, yes, and they make the video, and then they have to take the knife, but they can't make it to the warehouse, so they go to this orchard, because Rebecca remembered that she woke up and, like, Jack was kissing her in an orchard, and she didn't know how she got there, so they went to the orchard, and they were, like, burying the knife, and then they passed out, and then they came back. But I was really pissed, because I thought that because Jack and Rebecca kissed, that Pete and Micah were going to kiss, because, like, history repeats itself and stuff, but they didn't, and I was like, ugh. But it will happen one day. One day. Yes. Just hasn't happened yet. History repeats itself. That's right. Okay, moving on from Pika stuff. I have like 3 minutes left. Okay, so they get back and Artie's mad at HG. He almost like Teslas her, but then, then she gets them back and they're all like, yay! And he's like, you and Helena did a good job, Micah, because her real name's Helena. G, Wills, yeah, she's a girl. Yeah, obviously. Why would I? Yeah. So yeah, it's all good in the end, and the promo for next week looks like epic, but like really scary because they're like, one warehouse member will lose their life, and I'm like really afraid that it's gonna be HG because I mean all the other people are like defo like permanent cast members that they absolutely cannot kill off. I'm not saying they can't, they can kill off HG, but I'm thinking they will because she's just like. She just came in. I don't know if they're gonna make her a permanent cast member, but if she dies, I will like be so sad because I love HG and Jamie Murray and like Jamie Murray or whatever how you pronounce her last name because she's so awesome. And if she dies, that's gonna be awful. So I hope she does not die. Maybe none of them will die. It'll be all cool, and they'll be like, "Ha, we just play with you," but. I'm pretty sure someone's gonna die. So, cross your fingers that HG will not die. And, anything else? Alison Scagliotti just released her picture for, the No Hate campaign. It's really cool. You can check it out on her Twitter page, twitter.com/AlisonScag. Let's see. Oh, tonight, this is kind of irrelevant, but, at 8 Eastern Time, Pacific Time, Stand Up to Cancer is going to be on the major channels, and you guys really should watch it because it's for a good cause, fighting cancer. Lady Antebellum's performing. All sorts of other cool people are going to be there, but I really love Lady Antebellum, so I'm just going to keep saying Lady Antebellum. Yeah, so please watch it. Support Standing Up to Cancer. I'm sure all of you have, know someone who has been affected by cancer, so... It's for a good cause. Anything else I have to say about Warehouse 13? Not really. Okay. So I will see you guys next week. Woo! Okay. Warehouse 13, 9, 8 Central, Tuesdays on Sci-Fi.